So I recently stumbled across an old game I played against my brother in USFL back 10 years ago in 2015. At the time, I had been using the Raiders, and my brother had been playing in my league with me for a couple years. He took the Chiefs, and I know his plan at the time was to try and get a movable piece that could be his big adjuster. And he had Giovanni Bernard out of the backfield. I had drafted a quarterback late that turned out to be really good, and I moved him to my brother for a pick. I definitely got a good deal out of it, but I ended up giving him his quarterback in this game, Noah Dunn. So there's that weird relationship there. Noah Dunn became one of the better quarterbacks in this version of the league back in Madden 15. This is back when we did fantasy drafts, so these rosters are kind of bananas. My Raiders team has AJ Green, Deshaun Jackson, Le'Veon Bell, Geno Smith, I think Brandon Cooks. I have a pretty good O-line. So right off the bat, watching my brother play, and that's Giovanni Bernard. He tried to get to the outside and then didn't know what to do. I don't know what that was. Oh my gosh, these zones assignments are crazy. This is interesting watching the old game and seeing the old menus and how these old zones used to work. You know, we complain a lot about how bad coverages play now, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things that could be a lot better about that, but it's still a lot better than some of the limited options we had back in this day. So I ended up going to some sort of cover 3, played the flats, okay, rallied, gave up the first. So I'm using 3-4 Predator, it seems a lot. I don't remember what my schemes were at all. I feel like I was trying to do some John Jenkins run and shoot stuff around this time, but I think my offense was kind of raid and shoot, really. Whereas my brother, I think, had been watching a lot of Andy Reid stuff at the time, and he's a New England fan, so I mean, he's a multiple offense kind of mindset guy anyways. Right now he's all about Giovanni Bernard out to the flats. 2nd and 9. Let's see what we can force him to do. There I am, as always, being a D-line user. Got him. Wow, he fought hard. He got 6 yards on that. Whoever Burrell is. This is year 3, week 1. Oh, broke that up. That was nice. A little 2 invert. 4th and 4, forced the punt. Yeah, at this time we lived together. Me and my brother, we were roommates for a number of years around this time. But we would play in completely different rooms. He had his room and I played in the living room. But it was always good competitive smack talk.
This video is brought to you in part by Tragic Fork. That's not cardboard. That's Tragic Fork cereal.
So I'm coming out with a tight end. That's interesting, but I am running switch. I think this is out of doubles. And got the post. Geno Smith starting off 1 of 1 for 21. And then there I go with my shallow cross. Wow, this looks like I could have been playing right now. That's exactly how I throw that still. And I still love that play. Going to a slants concept. I don't remember running this that much. He says right before he throws a pick. They're pressing. What was that check over there? Oh, that I called it, but not the way I thought. I went to a comeback and then threw it right to the defender. I do not know what I was seeing there. I honestly don't remember what the meta was in Madden 15. I think that hitches were really, really good. There was one game back then, I don't know if it was Madden 13, Madden 25, or Madden 15, where hitches were just unbelievable. They used to put Mike Wallace on a hitch outside, and there was a way you could throw it where, with a certain lead, where they would catch it and they would spin outside and get upfield, and they would almost always spin out the defender that was over them. So the corner comes down on the hitch and then gets almost spun out, and then it's just like, can you outrace them? So getting someone like Mike Wallace out there on a hitch was nasty. I used to run a lot of smash. So he's running it up the middle, 2nd and 8. This is back in the days of you could mass linebacker zone and then base align twice, and it would reshuffle all the underneath zones. I think they maybe re-added that into the game recently, but for a number of years that was out of the game. Come on, defense, let's make a goal line stand. Looks like some sort of inverted 2 again, at least a 2 that's showing 1 high, and wrapped him up. Nickel Psycho, I missed that formation. Bring it back, Madden. I know, it was like a Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick kind of thing to do, but you're telling me Brian Flores hasn't run something like that this year? Come on. You could do like that amoeba effect with this. If you shifted your linebackers like left and right, they would just constantly be reshuffling. It was kind of cool. That's how Rex Ryan would use it in real life. So I'm in some sort of 3-3 against bunch tight end. Now I'm in more of a 5-1, like a penny look, although I don't think I would have known to call it that at the time. And he scrambles out with Noah Dunn. And Noah Dunn ended up being like 87 speed, like 94 throw power, and decent enough accuracy for a rookie. This is, I think, the beginning of his second year in the league. So not the best start. They scored 3, though, only off of that interception, throwing that comeback to the press coverage. That old play call screen, man, takes me back. So I'm an X option. And I'm looking at changing it. I don't remember running that play. That's crazy. But that's kind of like levels, I guess, is what I was thinking. KCZ under, yeah. When you go back this far, 10 years ago, they had run and shoot stuff in customs this year and in 16. It wasn't until 17 where that stuff got taken out. And it's only recently this year been added back in. So it's kind of cool to see some of the stuff that I was doing back then. So yeah, here's hitch seams. Let's see how that is with the hitch. Didn't get it that time. Not a bad outcome though. Hitches are pretty much dead in this year's game. So it's kind of interesting to watch in prior years. That's what changes the most at year to year is how flats play. If they play more outside, more down to the line of scrimmage. Because right now it's easy to hit, shallows or bubbles and, stick routes because they kind of hit the soft spot of where the flats play right now. But in other years' games, they didn't play hitches or, flanker screens as well. And then those routes were better. Cover 2 sync with the 2 pink zones out wide is kind of nuts. Let's see if I show the play art on it. No, I went to a cover 3 drop 8. And I'm running this penny look. Yeah, I'm big into making nickel 3-3 into a penny. But I think that's maybe it's show blitz. I don't even remember what I was doing defensively back then. A lot of zone blitzes, it looks like. So it's some form of 3-4 zone blitz, probably. That was my default defense back then in general. And based on the play calls I'm seeing down there at the bottom of the screen, that seems to match. Making some audibles and adjustments there. Oh, yep. I don't know if I finished, but I don't know if I ended up in man. Yeah, I did. I was in man coverage. I was like, that almost looked like it matched. But it was because it was man. I thought it was, I selected a zone play, but I hadn't. That's the other thing that's weird is you go back to this point and all the zone blitzes had zone principles. In the current game, they all have matching principles, which is what you want, but just an interesting note. He's running switch smash on me. I should feel insulted. He is going pistol spread on me right now. He's got a little run and shoot package in his offense. He's back in it again. So can I defend my stuff? Brought those corners down low. So stopped him short, 2nd and 2. Got him. It's weird though, I don't remember them having so many blitzes. I forgot that the zone blitzes just had 3 yellow zones, 3 hooks. So there was no seam flat, curl kind of assignment going on at all. So I'm loading up on flats, it looks like. He's going back to bunch tight end. And it snapped it fast. I got him. Back to that bunch TE. Is he going to run out of it again? No, it's a pass. Everyone's going out to the right. He's rolling right. Oh, batted it down. 3rd and 8. I'm in the 3-4 bear. What am I going to? Going all over the place. Go psycho. Man, I wish they had psycho in the game still. I love that formation. That's a great 3rd down defense, especially if you use her like me on the D-line. Well, I'm thinking about next season, I'm going to really try and spend more time in coverage. I don't know. Oh, he's got to stop throwing across his body like that. Well, that worked out for me, but there's a flag on it. Illegal forward pass. I would say just decline it, right? So a third the game in, and could be a lot worse. It's a 3-point game. Defense has come up big in the red zone. Let's get some ground and pound going. That almost looked beautiful. But hey, got a first down. That's all that matters. I look like I have a double stack formation in there. Looks like he has Ziggy Ansah. Oh, B. Oh, that should have been picked. No, I would have lobbed it now to B on the outside. Gun spread flex. There used to be more 4 wide formations. That was nice. 5 of 8 for 52, Gino. Come on, you can do better. Oh, this is the only mesh I think I had in 2x2. Made the right read, but just the timing wasn't right or something. That's where you kind of get better with, sitting in practice mode, running the same play over and over again, is getting the exact timing of when you need to throw those kind of fast, easy routes so that they're always a conversion when they should be. So you're not in 3rd and 8 like I am right now. Ooh, I really don't like that play. But okay. And there's the hitch. That was beautiful. So if I remember correctly, and I'll see if I can read on the screen there. I think Cooks is the A receiver and AJ Green is X. And I'm not sure about Deshaun Jackson. I think he only shows up in certain formations or something. I'm not sure. I used to do weird rotations using formation subs. So I would have different wide receiver packages in every formation so that I could split up my distribution better. But I don't like doing that so much anymore. Oh, that screws up coverage in this year's game. That just gave me PTSD of the CPU and college football. Oh my gosh, yeah, they'll flip formations on you and your whole coverage will just go bananas. You'll see deep thirds on the left that are supposed to cover the right side and players that are crossing the field but their zones don't. Just everything goes haywire and crisscross. Oh, got him on that screen really well. I love a good screen. Now go into levels. Love it. Great drive. You just feel that momentum building as you complete pass over pass. I always try to, when I'm in a rut, just complete 5 passes. They don't need to be the biggest passes. You don't need to get all the points back right now. Just get 5 easy completion. It seems to affect how some of the RNG works, if you can build momentum in your favor. And one easy way to do that is to complete 5 in a row. There's some games where 61x choice was really good, and then there's some games where it's kind of eh. I bet there's like no mesh rail in this game at all. I don't remember it in Madden until a while. They had a similar play in, I think, Gun Tight, but it was the halfback was still on a swing, I think. I don't think he was on a wheel. I think the only thing like that was really that play in Gun Doubles, where the halfback goes on the wide wheel and it's like shallow cross. That's the closest play probably too. So I'm going with flood. I'm trying to get to something like 590 Texas or 890 Texas, I guess, in this case, because it's empty. And now it's about to be a 3-3 game. Oh, look at that, an actual kick meter that makes sense and is easy to use. 3-3, tied up at the 2-minute warning. What a low-scoring game. But I feel like I have momentum at my back right now. There's that amoeba again. And he got it out to the flat fast. I mean, if that's where he should be attacking. A lot of these zone blitzes just don't have anyone covering the flats at all, so I'd be peppering the flats over and over. Or at least have someone on a smoke out there or a hitch. Well, there he goes with the flanker screen, but I got him. Oh my. It's because I had everyone in coverage, and maybe I did play pass, I don't know. Flag on the play against me. He's in 10 personnel. Oh my gosh. Crazy big play, and I stop him at the 1. Oh, and he no huddles on me. Pinch, pinch. Second and goal at the 2. Good call by me going with cover 0 there. He read option too. That was a smart play call. If I had been bringing 6, I wouldn't have gotten a stop there. Good play. I'm a big nose tackle. I don't remember who I had. What a stop. 4th and goal. And I have all my timeouts and I'm not using them, and I don't know why. Reasons you lose games, folks. I'm more worried about getting into the right defense. More reason to call. Oh, come on. He's got you outnumbered to the trip set. I should call a timeout. Which one of us called it? I'm guessing it was him. Maybe he was trying to hard count me. Yeah, I agree with myself. If he's taking this long to pick, he's probably picking a play. Yeah, he's in goal line or something. 3 tight ends, 2 backs. QB sneak. Noah Dunn, touchdown. Frustrating. So close. I should have called a timeout. Should have called several timeouts. I could have had 20 seconds there. Oh. Oh, that would have been useful now. No, 1 yard. The 1 yard. Get out. That's ridiculous. At least I get the ball. Oh gosh. That didn't work how you anticipated. Okay, let's push the ball down the field. Oh, I love that play back in the day. That was that Steelers cross and empty X trips. I think it was probably the best in this game. Nice play. Did I get all of it? No. Yeah, I did. 1st and 10. So I would keep some 11 personnel stuff for these like Holgerson moves where you had the tight end would essentially be the fullback. The Holgerson stuff would actually use 2 running backs, but the closest way you could get from kind of that gun split look to an empty look and be able to run mesh and all this stuff from my Holgerson package was an 11 personnel. I think year 1 I was Holgerson, and I called them the Air Raiders. And I did a lot of those kind of moves and shifts. And I think I went to run and shoot this season because I was starting to get the personnel for it. I think at the time, Le'Veon Bell was the best receiving back in the game. He was also just a great all-around back that had good power. I think he was the top back in the game in terms of overall. I know I took him really early, probably too early. A little bit of snag. See, I love those little motions like that, those shifts. And yeah, this whole package, I would play it with tempo like this. See, I think some of that stuff that Holgerson was doing like this was some of the better stuff that was going on at the time. I really enjoyed watching Gino play for him at West Virginia. But really after that period, he got into a lot more of these, multiple back kind of formations. There we go. I mean, he did that some with Gino there too, but some of that was putting Tavon Austin at running back in the backfield. That was also fun. And they did a lot of those jet touch passes before almost everyone else was. I mean, not to say no one was doing it, but they were an early adopter. I remember watching it in the game, like on TV, and being like, dang, I wish we could do that in the game. Now, years later, we totally can, which is cool. Well, not only that, I mean, the whole NFL does it now. That's crazy that it got popularized by Dana Holgerson. Building a bear front, but no. Got my nose over in a 1-tech. Oh, he's tearing it up, is the nose. I used to love playing nose, but they made it where you just auto get double teamed pretty much always, and it makes it very difficult to really have much success unless you're in an odd front. And even then you got to steer the center so much. If I remember correctly, back during Madden 15, I think the whole O-line had like a central AI that controlled all of them in unison to some degree. Eating right in the morning is very important. That's why I'm proud to be partnering with Tragic Fork.
Remember when cereal was fun? Full of sugar, colorful dyes, and the kind of stuff that made your childhood magical and your dentist rich? Well, forget all of that. Introducing Tragic Fork, the high-protein, low-joy cereal for grown-ups who want to relive their youth while aggressively monitoring their macros. Each bowl of Tragic Fork has 0 sugar, 14 grams of protein, and absolutely none of the fun. Because why have marshmallows when you can have pea protein crisps mold into vaguely nostalgic shapes like circle, sadder circle, and guilt loop? We've recreated your childhood favorites like Forksted Flakes, Blair Eye Blast, and the always disappointing Cinnamon. All with a taste that says, I miss being 8, but I also fear insulin resistance. So whether you're keto, paleo, gluten-free, or just punishing yourself for enjoying things, Tragic Fork is here to help you feel slightly superior while chewing gravel that almost tastes like childhood. Order now and get a free child-sized spoon so you can feel like a kid again, while reading the nutrition label like a paranoid adult. Tragic Fork is not legally allowed to be called cereal in several states. Side effects may include jaw fatigue, bland nostalgia, and yelling "this is fine" while staring into a bowl of beige sadness.
So he tried to hit a screen over there, but only got a 2-yard gain. Then he's following it up with the run. Great moves. Yeah, I think that's a smart play call. Just man him up and bring a little bit of pressure. He worked so hard and then got so little. Got him. Oh, he could go all the way or go out at the 1. Little razzle dazzle. Yeah, when those quick slants go wrong, man, they go wrong. Love that kick meter. Bring it back, EA. Or just make it better next year. Jeez. This year's was brutal. That was almost a good return. I'm pretty sure he got horse collared. So finally, we've got the lead. He's spreading them out. Noah Dunn making some audibles. Probably saying, hey, they're pressed up with no one over top except one safety that's probably not in position. Wow, he's got all day. Whew. He rolled all the way to the dang sideline and had nowhere to go with it. Barkevius Mingo out there in space. Oh, come on. Oh, he's just breaking ankles. Who's coming? What angle? Yeah, there we go. Knock it out. He's having a good day passing, though. 20 of 27 for Noah Dunn. Yeah, I think I kind of had remorse for trading him. I should have kept him. I think what happened was year one in the draft, I didn't take a quarterback until late, and I intentionally took Geno Smith pretty much as late as I thought I could grab him, which was like, I don't know, round 18 or round 16. And my plan was, see how Geno Smith does, and then I'll draft a quarterback if I can find one in the draft and develop him. Because I enjoy developing quarterbacks, so in the fantasy draft, I wouldn't take one. But then I really like Geno Smith and Case Keenum as my quarterback duo year one. And I think I got Noah done really late and ended up prioritizing other positions over him. And I felt good enough with who I had that I moved him. Probably shouldn't have. But it's okay. I've got the ball and the lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth. What could possibly go wrong? 2nd and 7. I'm going to my formation menu. I'm going to gun, and I'm looking for something. I don't know. I'm at Eagle Trips, though. It's one of those 2 10 personnel sets. It's not in the run and shoot playbook and Madden that's been in there for years. That has, I think, wide receiver 1 in the slot. Yeah, I think so. And I'm flipping it because I want to run this version of Smash for some reason. I don't know if I like that, but maybe the hit. Oh, the corner would have been there. I thought that guy would be there, though. So, cover 2. I went with a run and shoot play. Which play did I go with? I went with slide. Slide was really good a few years ago. It's pretty good here, though. Hey, get it to him. Perfect. Split those safeties. Injury. No. Deshaun Jackson. Okay, so 6:43. I've got the ball at the 15 with a 7-point lead. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. Throwing choice. Almost got a touchdown, but didn't. I do think it's smart to a point, take more shots all the way for the end zone here, but now I'm going quick game. I don't get this call at all. Just run the ball. But that works. So ball's at the 2. I'm up 7. 6:28. 1st and goal. Can I pull this off? Should be like shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, they had those weird backward slants back then. Instead of you having the whip option, the opposite of a slant was just a slant out. It was like a short corner route. I'd forgot about that. That was a better play call, at least. I don't remember who M. Scott is, but he was a big back. I would go with that again. It's 3rd and goal. Don't be silly here. Keep the clock running. Make it a 2-score game. All these plays are horrible. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Whole space. Yeah, that was bad, though. Should have ran it. It's okay. At least I'm going to get the 3. So 20-10, 5:18 left. As you can tell by the runtime, there's still a lot of game left. There we go. Big sack. If he wants to score here, he's got to march it 88 yards, including getting 18 in the next 3 downs. The issue defensively in these situations is how do you play it? Because if you overplay safe, you can give up short stuff that they can get the yards. I was probably doing protect sticks or something on that and playing too soft. But if you play too aggressive, you can get burned. So, kind of tricky. Noah done. Well, I said a minute ago he had to go 88 yards, and he's 44 yards there. No one in the flat, so it's the responsibility of that deep third to take him. If he'd gotten past him, he would have been a touchdown. I'm flabbergasted at the lack of flat control in this game. Expecting deep zones to cover short outside routes is nuts. Bringing that heat. I almost got him too. He picked up a lot of that yardage back. 3rd and 6. He's an empty. I should be blitzing him more. Almost got the pick, but gave up the touchdown. Oh, and I had a player get injured. Okay. 3:30, and I'm still up by a field goal. Couple first downs, run the ball. Still should be okay. The worst thing I can do here is pass it and get a 3 and out. So what will I do? Yeah, go to Hail Mary. Did I go hitch seams? I did. 66. X. Yep. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was good. That wasn't even as good as it like I said, it was around this time. It could be even better. Beautiful. And got out of bounds. Well, I don't want him out of bounds. I want to run the clock. See, I'm treating this like it's a 2-minute drill right now. Okay, you got 2nd and 1, kid. Run the ball. Okay, he's showing me a bare front. I should be scared, I guess. But, like... I think I only carried this play because it looks kind of like the motion for choice. But no one was open there. Forcing it. That could have been... I guess I threw it out of bounds, but it still stops the clock. You want that clock moving. Of course, I'm still not looking at runs. Yeah, I'm going to go with... Okay, well, that's better. Oh, that was the right read, too. Just blocked poorly. 4th and 1 now. You got to run this. I don't care. Get in goal line and do fullback dive or quarterback dive or something. Yeah, I lost if I'm punting here. You can't do this. I guess the logic is took him over 3 minutes to score last time. He's already used a timeout. Should have used more. Ugh. So it wasn't the absolute worst case, but it wasn't best case on time management there. Had 2nd and 1 and punted on that series. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, almost had the pick. That would have been a game winner. And, well, depending on how I played it afterwards, I guess. I could not kneel and just keep passing it all. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm sure I beat myself up over this after I played this game. I probably stewed in my anger for like a good 5 minutes if I lose this game and after that drive. Because I have no one to be upset at other than myself. He got out of bounds with these hitches. Yeah, I used to love that play, and I would put the corner route on a slot like fade or streak. And so you get hitch seam on that side and switch on the other. Depending on the game, if that's effective or not. Oh, and then the corner just dive tackles. Oh. I just started using that play, and I really like it. I don't know why I never really used it before. It's been in the game forever. But I really like that play. I probably call it too much right now. Okay, so now I'm down 4 with 2:12 to go. But I get the ball back. Got 3 timeouts. Good return. Especially for back then when the ball went to the 20 if you didn't return it. Yeah, I'm reading that outside streak. Oh, and he's there. Oh, and I didn't see it. Oh. That was like a touchdown. I mean, it's 2-sync. It shouldn't be, but the way 2-sync played that year, apparently it would have. Man. Still a good play. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I think I got that play from this guy, Anthony Mancini, who played in our league. He used to do an adjustment like that. I don't remember using it that much, but clearly I used it at least once in this game. So PA wide receiver N. Everyone's covered. X was the read there, but the wheel. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair shot. I mean, the dig was coming open though. Again, it's kind of weird when you watch yourself play years ago and you're like, I don't even remember what my thought process was reading it back then. But I clearly would make different decisions today. I wouldn't leave X on that out today because of that. Against press, he should have been faded. I didn't even read it. I definitely was mad at myself for that because I just walked up to the line and snapped it as fast as I could. I did not even read the corner on that one. So now he has the ball. And I'm on the defensive camera for some reason. Oh, LaMarcus Joyner. I had him. Oh yeah, I put the whole team in like the classic retro helmets and gave them tall pads and stuff and long sleeves. I used to go crazy with that stuff. Yeah, the Amoeba's more of a passing. Oh, I mean, it's good there though, so I can't talk too much trash. 3rd and 6, big play. It all comes down to this. Oh, too much time. Oh, okay. My patience paid off. I am going to get another crack at this. Unless it's a fake punt. No, it's an actual punt, and it's a good one, too. All the way to the 3. I'm just going straight to Hail Mary here. I don't think that was... Yeah, okay. So I'm going with slide. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's painful. Oh. I wish I hadn't found this game now. This is oh, that hurts. That is... Oh my gosh, now this return after that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Madden gods are in full bore against me at this point. I concede. What an ending. I'm feeling that pain from 10 years ago right now, deep in my heart. It's a deep sorrow. Yep, no such magic returns for me. Still trying though. Never really liked this play, but I guess that's why I should definitely run it right now. I mean, yeah, at this point, dude, just run the Hail Mary. Oh. You're just gonna waste 4 or 5 seconds to run across the field. Okay, well. Oh. Wow. AJ Green making plays. I don't know what I'm doing. I should just, at this point, kneel it out. Especially if I'm running screens, like... That's not scoring me 2 touchdowns in 20 seconds. But I will just keep throwing the ball short and running out of bounds. I keep coming out in Hail Mary, but not running Hail Mary. I guess I'm doing that to disguise what I'm actually running. So you don't know until I line up. I don't recall. So I'm running PA read. What a way to end the game. I assume that's my coach avatar. Sorry we let you down, Chief. Anyways, when the news this week came out that, Geno Smith got this big deal with the Raiders, it reminded me of the time when I had Geno on the Raiders. And dug up this old game. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out the Patreon and the Discord. All the links down in the description. Appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments if you like this type of video. And I can maybe see if I can pull out a couple more of these and maybe go through them. Take care.